Hi Bryenna, good evening. It's Dion Edwards here from Valley Mitsubishi, GSM at the dealership. I just wanted to thank you for obviously taking my call this evening when you were at work. It was a pleasure having a conversation with you, and thank you for the kind words about how it went down and maybe how my dealership ends up operating comparative to some others. We try really hard, so I do appreciate that. So the reason I wanted to send you this video is twofold. One is because I wanted to introduce myself and say hi. Another reason is because there's a lot of information that I put down on here and it can get a little bit confusing, especially as you mentioned that you maybe not have done this all that much. So I figured that you and I could follow the bouncing ball together and try to figure this out. And in that way, if you have any questions afterwards, at least this way we're all educated on where we're at. So, all right. So in this email, I've actually given you 4 different payment quotes on 4 different vehicles. The first one is on an RBR SE Limited 2018, which is sort of a middle of the trim pack, a GT non-premium or just GT, which is going to be a higher trim level, very similar to what you have, except obviously a lot more features. An Outlander ES Premium, and finally a pre-owned RBR, just for some perspective on new versus pre-owned. So keep in mind that all of these payments are taxes and interest and everything included. I'm sort of a firm believer of, hey, this is what I say the payment is going to be. This is what I'm expecting when I walk in. So the other side of the coin is that your trade valuation. I think that the retail value of your vehicle is probably somewhere around $12,000, $12,500 this time of year, with 110-ish, 112,000 kilometers on it. So I'm gonna roll the dice a little bit, pay you a little bit more than usual at $9,000 trade-in value, plus your loyalty, plus the tax savings that you would receive on the vehicle. So it's about $10,600 is what you're gonna get sort of at the end of the day. So if you actually want to go to the screen your email that I sent you, and we're kind of going to go down here. So the first option is an RBR SE Limited. So the MSRP of this vehicle is $30,198, but all new vehicles this month qualify for this free winter tire promotion. So that's free rims, tires, sensors, mount, balance, and install at no charge, plus your obviously factory set that comes with it. And because you are currently a Mitsubishi customer, you do qualify for $500 loyalty from Mitsubishi. So as you see there, so under B1, under the RBR SE Limited, if you went 0 down over 84 months, your payment is $142 bi-weekly, taxes included, at 1.99%. So that's the subvented interest rate from Mitsubishi. Alternatively, if you look at option 2 there for the RBR SE Limited, if you went 0 down over 84 months, your payment is $139 bi-weekly at a 5.99% interest rate. Now, the interest rate is higher than Mitsubishi's at 5.99 versus 1.99, but the payment is lower. Well, how does that work? Basically, what we did is, as I said there, is we end up taking the cash incentive. So if you were to come in and pay cash for the vehicle, there's a $3,500 discount. So I would take the $3,500, take your trade valuation, take the $500 loyalty from Mitsubishi, and finance that at a 5.99% bank rate. The payment is lower because the amount of interest that you would end up paying is not over and above the $3,500. The $3,500 discount is better. Plus, should you ever decide to pay out the loan early, you're financing less money doing it that way. So basically all the way around, it's a much better deal for you. So that's on an RBR SE Limited. The second option, which I probably think is where you're going to gravitate towards, is an RBR GT. So this particular vehicle has the panoramic sunroof, has the 2.4 liter engine, has the paddle shifters, has a 2-tone suede seat. I've actually provided a picture there for you up top. It's got a lot of really nice features. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it's all there. Anyways, so again, free winter tire promo is in there, $500 Mitsubishi loyalty dollars are in there. And if you went 0 down over 84 months, you're at $158 bi-weekly, taxes in. If you did it over 84 months at the bank rate, again, your payment's at $157. Pretty equal now because we're starting to climb up a little bit in price. But $157 taxes in, brand new 2018 free winter tires, a lot of really nice features. And you said you wanted to be around that 300. We're pretty much around 300. So those are those 2 options. I'm just gonna pull up my other sheet here. Option 3 is on an Outlander ES Premium. So I've sent you a photo and some information on that as well. Same situation, same terms and conditions. 176 bi-weekly if we go through Mitsubishi, or 168 bi-weekly if we end up going through the bank. It's going to be better by a couple bucks, whichever way you look at it. Now, with the Outlander though, the vehicle price is $35,398, and there is a $5,000. It says, shoot, I'm going to change it. It says $3,500 on mine, but it's a $5,000 incentive. I'll change it before you get it. Financed through the bank as well. So, you're looking at, 320 something, almost 330 bucks. And the last one is an RBR pre-owned. So the entry level, they're at $24,990. Doesn't qualify for the tires, doesn't qualify for the loyalty dollars, but you're at 127 bucks bi-weekly, taxes in. So if a payment is the big thing, there you go. You can make it work. Up top too, I've got a few attachments for you. The first one says RBR. This is basically just going to be a program of what you get. So in the red square is going to be an RBR SE Limited, and in the green square is going to be the GT. The same thing goes for the Outlander and the ES Premium. And then I've just got a couple pictures of the vehicles that they were in the showroom, so I thought I'd send that off to you. But in a nutshell, there it is. That's a lot of information. Needless to say, for around that 300 bucks or, 150, 155, 160 bucks bi-weekly, you can get into a new vehicle that has all the latest features and options. So I hope that this has been educational. I hope that it makes sense. So I'll send this off to you here right away. Give me a call or give me a text. I'll leave my number at the foot of this page here when you have a free moment, and I can go into more detail if you wish. But as I said on the phone, I was the one that called you, and I appreciate you opening up the door and not slamming it in my face. If it is something that makes sense to you, I would love to help you out. If not, hey, I'm just happy that you're a Mitsubishi customer, and I wish you all the luck in the future. So we'll leave it at that for now, and have a nice evening. Hopefully work was good. Take care. Bye.